Welcome back. I'm sure that you'll be doing wonderfully fine. That's why you're here. So in the earlier video, we had made these beautiful bodies with this V or Y shaped neck with front open, and we made these bodies or this top for this net umbrella maxi gown that is made with stretchable fabric dress. And today I'll show you how to cut gather skirt, cut peplum for this skirt, cut umbrella skirt with no joints in front and back, and also cut inner lining for this skirt. And after assembling all these pieces, the look of this lining, this umbrella skirt would be something like this. The peplum is not attached right now, but to make this gathered skirt, we need length of our skirt starting from our waist where we wear it till the ankle, or as we need it to be as long as we want. Or if we go by the formula, then it will be full length of our frock or our gown or our dress minus bodies or top length plus 1.5 inch for lower fold, bottom fold and upper seam. This is a net fabric, so you can, if you want, you can get it dyed in 2 or 3 different colors. So I got it in 2 colors, orange color for the bottom and this yellow color for the upper. And I got this fabric folded to make the peplum. So this folded fabric, that is about 2-3 inches below the hip, and it will make for the peplum. After folding for the peplum, we measure the total length of the dress that we need. So it is exactly how much we need. So we don't need to further cut it. We'll just measure like this and then we make it. But if you don't have added fabric in your skirt cloth, then you can add a different fabric color or a contrasting or a matching cloth or a fabric for making this peplum. So adjust the peplum as long or as short you want it. I'm making this peplum with the gathered skirt style itself, and then I cut it from the middle. So we'll get this peplum piece, this front and back piece, and then the lower piece for the skirt. So this is the one that we'll make peplum with. Peplum is nothing but an attached extension to the bodies or top of the skirt. Now this is our skirt, gather skirt. To give it a shape from the bottom, we just place it straight, flat on the floor. If you need, you place some cotton fabric on it if it is wrinkled, and then you iron it. But here it is just uneven, so I cut it, the extra layer, so it will be neat, nice and shaped. And from the sides, cut about 1 inch or ½ inch up, so it doesn't hang from the sides. And now we cut the notch. It will help us while we'll be sewing the skirt with the bodies. This is our bodies, and here also in the middle of the bodies we make this notch. This notch will be joined with this notch, and your skirt, your gather skirt would look like this. These are two pieces joined from the top because we folded this fabric. So we cut to separate them. Now this gather skirt and the peplum is cut and it will be joined somewhat like this. When we want to make an umbrella skirt or a lehenga or an anarkali suit with a see-through fabric or a thin net fabric, we don't want a joint in front or back of our umbrella skirt. To solve that problem, this is the solution, that we fold fabric lengthwise. This is 4-meter fabric to cut a 33-inch long skirt. To cut a 37-inch long skirt, you will need 4.5-meter fabric. So lay this fabric, iron it to remove the crease, the wrinkles that should be removed, and place it flat. We'll cut front and back of the skirt together. After ensuring that our fabric is placed nicely, we got our bodies. All the sides of these bodies should be equal. We made notches in the middle and the sides should be, each part should be on each other, and then we pin, we fold it one more time and we pin it again. Place these bodies to mark waist round. For that, we place these bodies in such a way that we mark middle on this skirt corner. So here we make a line from the corner, we mark, and then after opening these bodies, we remove the pin, we open, and the waist round would be waist divided by 4. Either you use the formula or you can just keep these bodies. Just check that it is in middle of this fabric, and each side it is half. So you can mark on these bodies and then mark on each side on the fabric. Now using some utensil which is circle, a round plate or a bowl, we can mark the waist round. This way we'll get exactly the same waist round as required as is our body's waist width. Now cut the waist. We are cutting front and back side of this skirt. Whenever you are short of fabric width-wise and you don't want to have any joints in front and back, you can use this method. Now skirt length is equal to where we wear our skirt, that is our waist, till ankle or knee or whatever length you want. So I'm keeping this length 33 inches plus 1 inch because that is be sufficient. Maybe I'll be adding some kind of border. So if you want to add border, you can keep it a few inches even lesser than the desired length. The formula for this skirt length would be full length of your dress minus body's length plus 1.5 inch. If you are making only skirt and no dress, then you can add elastic on the waist circumference, and that elastic would be 1 inch less than your waist round. Now mark this bottom of the skirt and we cut it. If you want to make handkerchief or a low high skirt or a dress, then we don't need to cut this into this circle thing. We can just keep it as handkerchief. That would be low from somewhere and somewhere it will be high, and we can just picot or fold or stitch from the bottom, and then our dress would be ready. So see, this is our bodies. When we place the bodies, this would be our skirt. It should be stitched. It's very easy to stitch. I pin front and back side because this is plain fabric, and front and back are similar. This is santoon. This fabric is called santoon. It is kind of a satin, but the same texture and look from front and back, whereas satin is a little bit rough from the back side and soft from the front side, smooth from the front side and shiny also. So we'll place our skirt, satin skirt, and on top of that we'll place our gather skirt. Right now I don't have that peplum thing, but on top of it we'll keep the peplum also, and then this skirt would give somewhat this kind of a look. And we can use border or lace on the bottom of this skirt. One more thing, what is very important when we use such kind of shiny and thin fabrics, we should have a cotton lining. That makes our dress wearable even in summers, and it gives a good comfortable feel also. So iron this cotton lining. This is pre-washed, dried, and now I iron it to remove its wrinkles. This is like 2 layers, and now I fold it into 4. I'm folding it this way, but you check your waist width and accordingly you mark the waist and mark this inner lining. So we cut front and back together, place the fabric nicely and neatly without wrinkles, because if there are wrinkles it would affect the fit and look of your final dress. This is our bodies. Fold it again. The waist of the skirt would be same, waist divided by 4, or we just keep the bodies or the top. Mark from the side and take length about 3 inches less than our upper skirt. So I keep it 31 inches. The point is that it should not be visible from the bottom. So take the width 3 inches more than the waist, and this is how you cut an A-line skirt. From top till bottom you join it, and your A-line skirt is ready. So in this video I've shown you 3 ways of cutting a skirt. One was how to cut a gather skirt, how to cut peplum, and then how to cut this umbrella skirt without joints in front and back but the side joints, and then in fact it's the fourth one, the A-line skirt cutting. So from the side I take it 1 inches up from side so that it doesn't hang from the sides, and then I cut it. So it's your simple A-line skirt, but we'll be using it as inner lining. Sewing all these skirts as layered skirts. So here we make the notches, open it, and because it was folded we'll cut to separate the upper part. So I hope that you found this video really helpful, and you can make all these 4 kinds of skirts, and the 5th one is the layered skirt. So in our skirt we'll be adding, in our dress we'll be adding all these 4 kinds of skirts and making a good, beautiful, nice dress. So this is our cutting, and keep watching for the next video that will be showing all these parts together. Bye bye, take care.